Hello and welcome. Today we will be talking about Rose and Ernest. The big question today is, are they really worth the cost? And the short answer to this is,
oh, those are the new ones?
Yes!
I think they really worth the cost, and you may be thinking that it does cost a lot of diamonds, which equals to a lot of money, but it's not the case. To begin with, let's have a look at the Heyday Wiki and the diamond cost for the Rose. I will only look at the 14-day period, because it's the cheapest one to go for, and this is what I've been using it for years. As you can see, it's 55 diamonds for the 2 weeks, or 49 diamonds with the discount, which you get every single time when the 14-day period has finished. Now let's divide 49 diamonds by 14-day period, which comes into 3.5 diamonds a day, which doesn't seem too bad at this point, but of course it gets even better. All you have to do is to have the crops ready for the Rose to take them, and the rest of the work is done by both of them. Now, Rose will take care of the feed mill and will be collecting the cow milk, eggs and etc., while Ernest will take the milk and turn that into a dairy products, which is incredible combo, and then all you have to do is come and use their products like all the milk and dairy for your needs, so I save a lot of time by doing this. I normally use Rose just for the eggs, milk and the bacon, because wool and goat milk is easy to find in the newspaper. As you can see, anytime I open the newspaper, I can find some wool. So I don't really need any of this. Now, let's move to the Ernest. The settings I have on him is 60 cream, 35 butter, and then 69 white sugar, with 36 brown sugar. That's the most important things to me, because the rest, like syrup, I can get from my baby farm. You can check what they have currently in stock for you, but it's not much now, because I used all of it for my machines just a second ago. Now, just like I said before, it's only 3.5 diamonds per day on one of them, but it gets better because you get the Rose and Ernest boosters, which you can use, so it doesn't end up costing you 49 diamonds for 14 days because you still use the boosters. On top of it, if you find a good deal on the diamond package, you can really make it last a very long time for a very cheap price, because even though it cost 49 diamonds every 2 weeks, you can use boosters to save this amount, plus you can use mining tools to get extra 10 diamonds per day, which makes it even better and cheaper in a long run. So all the time I use them, the only thing I have to do is go online and use the resources, which is amazing. Have a look at the amount of products I have that requires sugar or dairy. I think if Heyday is like a business, then Rose with Ernest is your employees that does the job for you, and you get to enjoy the fruits from it. Now, you probably have noticed that I have 200 helper queue, but this doesn't happen to anyone. You have to be at the 200 plus level to get it. Here you can see the levels required for the capacity. I think at the lower level you have less of the capacity, but at the lower levels you wouldn't have all the machines, which means you don't need as much sugar and etc. I have been using them both for a very long time, and the amount of money that I spend in the game is very limited. Not including the farm pass, I only get the diamonds twice a year, and I spend no more than $20, so about $10 every 6 months. I think some people spend way more than that on some decoration, but I think Rose with Ernest is way cheaper and way better for the farm. Now, with all that being said, I think some people, especially low-level farms, have a lot to do, like open all the slots in the machines, which may be more important than that, so the diamonds would probably have to go towards that. But for those who have done the machines, I think the next best is this beautiful couple. I really enjoy them, and it turns out to be cheaper than it looks like if you were to get just for a few days now and then. I think it would be pretty expensive, but if you go for the 14-day you will be surprised how cheap they really are. As you can see, Rose is doing the feed mill. She decides what I need the most and throws that inside, so all I have to do is just to have the crops ready for her. I think that's all for today, so I hope you will try Rose or Ernest, and you will find out how amazing they really are. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like the video and subscribe for more. Leave a comment of what would you like to see next, and watch the next video on your left or right. Bye now.